Hi everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm Mike Gonzalez. We are back in the cookwithus.com kitchen. We got a great soup for you. Sopa de calabaza, that means squash soup in English, and it's just perfect for this season. You know, the holiday season is upon us, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that good stuff, fall and the harvest. This thing has anchovies in it, which is just going to give it that great earthy, great taste that we know that you're going to love. Let's take a look at some of these ingredients that we've got. We've got squash, ancho chilies, white onions, garlic cloves, dried whole pumpkin seeds, whipped cream, Mexican crema, 4 cups of milk, lime juice. We got butter, cumin, cinnamon, salt and pepper. That sounds good. All right, our first step is we are going to toast our ancho chilies. This is what's going to bring out a lot of the flavor. So we've already butterflied them. We've taken the seeds out. What you're going to want to do, you got your heat on medium to low. It's going to take about a minute for these things to toast, and you're going to really want to watch them closely because you do not want to burn them because they turn really nasty and kind of bitter. So that's something obviously that we don't want. While these are toasting, you're going to get your whole pumpkin seeds. You're going to throw them into your small skillet. For this, we're going to use our wooden spoon, and the key to toasting those and roasting those is they're going to pop a little bit, and at that point you're going to know they're done. With our anchos, we're going to turn them on each side with our tongs. And again, you're just making sure that they're lightly toasted. They're going to bubble up a little bit and really bring out that flavor. All right, our anchos are ready, and I'm going to let you take a look at that. See how they kind of bubbled up a little bit? With our tight shot from Mitch right there. So what we're going to do is once they're bubbled up and we've toasted them, we're going to throw them into the water, and that's going to rehydrate those. All right, our anchos, they are soaking, they're getting hydrated, so now it's time to have a little fun with our spice blender. We've got our whole pumpkin seeds, we're going to throw them in there. Don't be messy like me and feel like my mama's going to come out here and say, "What are you doing?" All right, so you could actually use a coffee grinder too. That's something that somebody gave me a good tip. Just make sure that you clean out the ground. All right, so easy enough. Look at that. Take a look at that, Mitch. Isn't that nice? Very nice. So that's all ready to go. Okay, so you got that all good to go. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to saute our garlic and our onions. Get about a 1/4 stick of butter. Throw it in your pan. Going pretty nicely. Throw in your onions first. You've got about a 1/2 onion that we've chopped up. 5 cloves of garlic. We're going to soften this. This is what sauteing is all about. You're going to just soften it up. Oh, I love garlic and onions. I mean, I can actually eat a garlic sandwich, which is disgusting for a lot of people, but for me, very, very, very good. So you want to make sure your onions are translucent and they're getting to that point. Meantime, we're going to take our anchos. We're going to saute them in there as well. All right, in just a few minutes, we're going to be ready to go for our next step. Okay, we're ready to start blending this thing up. We've sauteed our anchos, our onions, our garlic in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this into our blender first. And we just get yourself a spoon. Kind of scrape it out. Get you a good shot of that. It's pretty easy. And I'm one of those guys, I'm like scraping the last onion off because I love onions so much. It's like I'm not gonna cheat myself. I'm making sure I get that. And the next thing we're gonna do things in halves because our blender's not quite big enough. We've got 4 cups of milk over there. We're gonna get 2 cups in here. We're gonna get half this spaghetti squash. And the reason they call it spaghetti, kind of looks like spaghetti. We're gonna get you a nice little tight shot of that. Check that out. See how it's kind of stringy like spaghetti? So we're just gonna take our spoon, scoop it out. Oh, now you can really see how that looks like spaghetti. Check that out. Isn't that cool? There you go. Really neat stuff. And that's something you can show the kids, you know, be like, "Hey, we got this spaghetti squash, check it out, yeah." It's the little things that amuse me. It doesn't say much about me, does it? Or it says a lot about me, huh? So there you go. Kind of like playing with, I used to like to play with spaghetti when I was a kid, so. All right, so at this point, we've got 4 cups of milk. We're gonna throw just a couple of cups in here. All right. There you go. Check out where you're at, a little bit more. All right, get your top on there. All right, let's take our blended mix here. We're gonna throw it into our pan. Ooh, look at that. That's flavor brewing right there. Ooh, yeah. You may have to turn the heat down just a little bit. You saw it was kind of bubbling, man. That was like awesome. Okay, we're gonna take our acorn squash now. We're gonna get the rest of our mix going here. Want to get the other half. Make sure you don't get none of your acorn on there. All right, I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel. This is where we're putting on our spices, one of my favorite parts. So remember those pumpkin seeds that we had in our spice blender here? You throw those right in there, right from your blender. We've got our cumin that we're going to throw in. And then this is a cinnamon stick. Just lay it right in there. That's going to really bring out the flavor and kind of infuse it a little bit, and you're going to really notice that flavor. Okay, so we'll mix that around a little bit, and in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, get myself my lime. Oh, and I love limes. You know how limes are, man. Limes, I swear limes can make an old shoe taste good. That's how much I love limes. So we're going to throw about a half a lime in there. That's going to really bring out the flavor. And if you got to get yourself one of these lime squeezers. These are just cool. These are better than just squashing it, you know what I'm saying? Although squashing it would kind of be good exercise, but this is just fun right there. Okay. So we're moving, I can groove in it. Oh man. And don't forget your cilantro. We're going to use this as a garnish. So at this point, all right, we're going to put some fresh pepper in here. And you know, you could be really, I love pepper, so I'm really liberal with it, so. About a tablespoon of salt. You know, salt to taste. I know everybody's concerned about salt these days, so you don't have to overdo it. At this point, we're mixing it around, and we're going to give it a little taste. We're going to salt and season the flavor. Very good, very good. I might use a pinch more salt. So at this point, I'm going to throw our crema in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That looks so good. You need to get it out a little bit. You can work it out. Work it out with your spoon. Nice and thick. That's going to give it some texture, some taste. All right. Let's give this one more try. All right, I think we're ready to serve and eat this thing. All right, my favorite part, we're gonna get ready to plate this soup. We got our ladle. Oh, it's all so nice and bubbly. Oh, I can almost taste those anchovies. Oh, I know, I get a little excited about anchovies, I know. Okay, this is a fun part too. Get your crema on there. You can do this different ways. If you want to be creative, you can just kind of, you can do whatever you want. Or you can even dot this thing. Check this out. Then you can take a little toothpick. So a little trick Frank Wiedemann taught me. Then just kind of, you know, make a little design. You know, make a little star. All right, it kind of looks like a star, right? Kind of. What I like to do is, you know, I'll make my name. See, that's about as creative as I get. You know what, I like to make it, I like to eat it. So here we go. Sopa de calabaza. Oh man, it is so thick and creamy. We know you're going to love this one for the holidays. If you want to get this recipe, it's going to be on our website, HispanicFoodNetwork.com. You can also go to cookwithus.com. The recipe will be there as well. They've got all sorts of great recipes. That's it for now. Adios, everybody. Thanks for watching In La Cocina.